Hello everyone. As in the first part, we already told that how to, what exactly the formula is. In this, we can say the formula is the algebraic expression to evaluate a question. And when we are saying evaluate, that means to find the value of the variable term. Because every mathematical question has some constant numbers which are there and some variables which we have to find out. For example, in the first question, 94 is a constant number, fifth part is a constant number, eighth part is a constant number, 3:4 is a constant number because this is fifth part means 1 upon 5, eighth part means 1 upon 8, 3 and 4 are two numbers only. And what is the first part? Now the question is, what is the first part? Now when we are saying the first part is what we have to evaluate. Suppose we take the first part as x, because normally whatever variable we take, we initiate by taking the value as x. We can take it from a to z anything, but it is our habit to take it x. Or if there are two variables in a question, then we generally take the variable as x and y. Now, if I am saying the first part is x and we have to divide 94 into two parts, definitely the second part will be 94 minus x. Why it is 94 minus x? Because if the sum of two numbers is 94, one of the portion is x, then the remaining portion must be 94 minus x. Now, the fifth part of first means x upon 5. To the first fifth of the first to the eighth part of the second number is this, and the eighth part of this is 94 minus x upon 8. When I am saying to the, that means divided by. So x upon 5 divided by 94 minus x upon 8 is equals to 3 upon 4. Or to this we can say, we can multiply it like this. So we can say this comes out to be 8x upon 5 multiplied by 94 minus x is equals to 3 upon 4. So this is way we have put it in the algebraic expression. This actually in the next part we will understand this is known as linear equation, where there is only one variable which is required. Here the variable is x. And we can solve the question and get the value of x as our answer. Suppose there is another question. Boy goes to the school with a speed of 3 km per hour and returns at a speed of 2 km per hour. If he takes 5 hours in all, what is the distance to the school? Now, again, the constant terms are 3 km per hour, 2 km per hour, total of 5 hours. And the variable is the distance to the school. Again, suppose we assume the distance to the school as x. Definitely, the time which he will take going to the school will be x upon 3 because x is the distance and the speed is 3 km per hour. When he comes back, then x upon 2 is the time which he will take to come back from the school, and the total in all he takes 5 hours. So this is the equation which we are looking for. Once we are able to formulate the equation, then we can solve it. And these solutions we will also discuss in our chapter on linear equation. Now, when I am saying these two questions, they have only one variable, that is x. At times in the question, we need more than one variable, maybe 2 variables, 3 variables, and so on. Here, we are to find out the 2-digit number. Now, when I am saying 2-digit number, it means the number must be having the 2 digits, or we are talking about the numbers are x and y as the variables, or the values which we have to find out. Here, 10 is the constant number, 18 is again a constant number, and then we have to come to some equations. Now, the first is the number consists of 2 digits whose sum is 10. And if 18 is subtracted from the number, the digits get reversed. So what is the 2-digit number? If I am saying the 2 digits are x and y, then definitely the first of the equation must be x plus y equals to 10. Because it is already given the number consists of 2 digits whose sum is 10. The sum of the digits must be 10. So if this digit is x, Suppose I am writing a number 46, then this number plus this number must be 10. So this is x and this is y. So x plus y comes out to be 10. Now, if I say if 18 is subtracted from the number, in the last video we already discussed that the number must be 10x plus y. Because if I am writing x, y, this will be treated as x multiplied by y. But if I am writing a number 46 or any other number, this has to be written as 10x plus y. From this number, when 18 is subtracted, now this is a number, we are subtracting 18, the digits get reversed. Means instead of y, it comes x, and instead of x, it comes y. Or the unit and the tens places reverse themselves, the number will become 10y plus x. Now, we have got first equation as x plus y is equal to 10 and the second equation as this. We should remember one thing very well, that if there is one variable, we can solve it by only one equation or algebraic expression. Here we can solve the value of x because there is one equation and one variable. Here also it is one equation and there is only one variable x. But in this case there are two variables, one is x and one is y. So we definitely need at least two equations to solve these two variables. If there is only one equation, we cannot solve. Here in the last question, a man has some hens and cows. Again, there are two variables, hens and cows, which are unknown. We take the number of hens as x and number of cows as y. So if the number of heads is 48 and number of feet equals to 140, we know that every hen has one head, cow also has one head. So it means x plus y must be equals to 48 because the number of heads are 48. From this equation alone, we cannot solve the value of x and y because I already told if there are two variables, we need two equations. So in the question, there must be some other constant known to us and from which we can make the algebraic expression. Here, the number of feet equals to 140. Number of feet, when I am saying, so every hen has 2 feet. So 2 into x is the number of feet of hen plus every cow has 4 feet. So 4 into y is the number of feet for cow and this is equals to 140. This is the second equation we have made. So if there are two variables, we need two equations. Same way, further when we go for linear equation, we will understand if there are three variables, then we need at least three equations to solve them. Otherwise, it is not possible to solve. So formula is conversion of the written statement into the algebraic format where some variables are defined and to solve these variables by the constant values which are given to us.